I just really wish we could go through like a 6 month period, maybe even a 3 to 4 month period without some sort of just horrible take and bad decision from Wizards of the Coast. Well, unfortunately, I have to be the bearer of bad news that good friend of the channel, Dixon, previous former creator relations associate, and the person I always spoke to from Wizards of the Coast, my sort of first line of defense to get information, anything I needed to know about, what's going on with WotC and to develop future relationships. Unfortunately, he put out this tweet just about a half an hour ago saying, unfortunately, I was informed today that my position on Wizards of the Coast has been impacted as part of a corporate reorganization. I have been laid off. More words will come later. For now, I am just heartbroken. Heartbroken is the right word for me. This is a heartbreaking decision. I don't know what this corporate reorganization is, but letting Dixon go is one of the biggest mistakes WotC's made in recent time because he has been an absolute amazing associate from the creator relation side. Anything I've needed, any questions I've had, he's gone out of his way to answer them. He's the person who would always be willing to meet with people at conventions, to hold office hours, to help people out and ask questions, work on different things. He was the shining light and beacon for Wizards of the Coast during the summit meetings. Without him, they would have been in an even worse spot than they ended up in. And he was just, again, a huge asset to help me through the kind of murky waters that happened around the player's handbook early, embargo release. So, again, I feel like I just heard from him like a week or two ago regarding the Dungeon Master's Guide. And now he's been laid off as part of a corporate reorganization. This is a bad move. This is a bad take, I'll tell you that much. But what worries me even more so is, what does this mean for Wizards of the Coast going forward? Who else has been impacted by this reorganization? And what does it mean? What is the structure? Is this just a shuffling around of employees inside WotC? Is this coming from Hasbro down and they're doing stuff? I'm assuming there's probably going to be additional layoffs that we don't know about as of me making this video. And I'll obviously keep you guys updated as more information comes out, but this is just not a good look. And it does make me worry about is like, I don't know. I don't have enough information to go off of, but I wanted to just take a chance to signal boost this, as Dixon is a phenomenal employee and an excellent asset. And if you are looking for a creator relations person, I highly recommend you reach out and see if he hasn't already got something lined up. Someone should absolutely scoop him up. He's absolutely worth hiring. So again, this is just as a friend to friend for Dixon, but to let you all know that there looks like there's going to be some sort of corporate shakeup at Wizards of the Coast. We've seen them do a bunch of layoffs. It usually seems to happen in December, right around Christmas time. Seems to be when most of it happens. But we just had that big round of layoffs last year. And I thought we were having the conversation that things are looking very good. They're better than they've ever been in all these kind of investor meetings and things like that. And we know Hasbro relinquished their physical location, the one they've had for years out in Rhode Island, or at least they were supposed to do that anyway. So I thought we were going to probably not see any more layoffs. How much staff do you have now? If you continue to cut people and lessen that staff, like people keep talking about, how botched the D&D Beyond rollout was for the 2024 rules, and it's still not great. It's still not perfect. It's still not even the quality of D&D Beyond releases I feel like we've had in the past. It's in the process of getting there, sure, but it's not where it could be. And we know a bunch of D&D Beyond folks were let off not that long ago as well. And maybe that was, again, last December. So I don't know how much staff you have left, but I don't feel like you're in a spot where you need to be cutting people. And yeah, I'm curious to hear more information about what this corporate reorganization is. Are we going to be losing more WotC staff? Are people getting absorbed from Hasbro? Is Hasbro putting more fingers in this to make more control over WotC? Who knows? But yeah, I'm really bummed to have to be the person to bring you this news if this is the first you're hearing of it. But like I said, if you're out there looking for an awesome employee, I highly recommend you snag Dixon if you can. So anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next time.